this interesting scenario of how I'm your friend. You broke up with your lady, and I'm like, what an opportunity. What an opportunity.
Yo mali iko free sasa.
Maybe umse ajui kucheza vizuri, you see?
Acha tumuonyeshe.
Yeah. So like would you take such an opportunity? Yeah, would you?
Maybe I would be lying if I said that it has never crossed my mind.
Okay. But of course it does happen.
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 But I tend to believe that kama wewe ni best yangu. Ni tricky. But acha nikwambie, mali ya brother inakwanga tamu. Yo, ukiona people go for these things. When you see that people tend to do things so frequently ni kwa sababu of the risk associated with it, or probably even the taboo associated with it. Yani the fun is in the danger. Unaona tu. Hii generation yetu bro. The fun is in the danger, or the fun is in the pain. Pain is pleasure. Oh God. We'll not elaborate, but nakwambia kuna mavitu watu nafanya.
Interesting.
There are things we usually do.
So did you hear about the 50 Shades of Grey?
The pain is in the pleasures, nakwambia.
Masochism.
Hi. Kai. Wacha nikuchapie story. Now that you mentioned, you've given us the other.
I read it but then I was surprised.
Kuna time nilikuwa naambia mtu aliulizwa. Kama aki bro. Acha tu, let me just ask this question. Wewe kisu inafanya nini kwa bedroom? Wewe kwanza tu, I want you to just imagine. Uko na kazi yote ya kisu kwa bedroom. Ndio, unaweza kuwa unaishi kwa bedsitter sawa. Kitchen on one corner, kitanda on the other corner. But what is a knife doing from the corner of the kitchen to the bed? Ni kazi gani?
That's very malicious. No, I would be very suspicious if I saw that.
Kwani sijakukatia kutosha mpaka unaongeza kisu?
Ni watu.
Acha nikwambie, mimi nilisikia mtu anaulizwa ati what is your take on a knife in bed? Yani so to say that not tukatane, but then the risk that comes with the knife play
associated.
The knife play inaongeza nini must ama ni manini, yani the arousal that comes with the danger of the knife being present. Nakwambia people do things. So si hapo ya kukatana ama ya kufanya nini, but then there are people who even go to extents. Hiyo nini akinflict uchungu hapa, it is pleasure on the other end. Ni utamu zaidi nyingine. Ukinflict uchungu huku tunasukuma zaidi.
May I really say something? I think that's a misconception.
But people do these things bro. Utaambia ni misconception na wanafurahia utamu hiyo yote. Utamu wa kisu.
So utashinda umekatwa hivyo.
Why people do things bro?
But come to think about it by the way, in relation to tattoo.
Exactly. Hiyo uchungu na mtu anataka.
There's a status niliona juzi, sijui kama umeona. There's a lady amejitattoo hapa kwa chest. Na hapo juu caption ni Peter teaches your way, master.
Peter teaches your way.
Master teaches your way. Peter actually wameandika Peter master teaches your way. Your ways. Because until the lady akatatua hapa kwa chest Peter, Peter lazima ni mzee.
Peter, wherever you are, big up yourself now. Just big up yourself.
But apana, to the level of that, apana.
Ni serious.
I wouldn't let my lady do that.
Unaona sasa?
I wouldn't let my lady do
because
that.
Because acha
nikwambie jina yangu.
Alafu tena hizi stories za wakisu, people trying to use new concepts to bring forms of pleasure.
I like that new concepts.
Vitu haziko. Sasa unataka kuleta new ideas. It's like ile njia Mungu alitengeneza. Haitoshi.
Exploration.
Hata mnaweza leta screwdriver. Yani people do things out here. hiyo tabia kuleta kisu kwa bedroom bro.
Like,
mimi hata in my mind I just told myself hata kama wewe ni bibi yangu tunapendana tulioana nini but wewe kisu inafaa kwa kitchen. Because nikwambie the devil is real.
Yes
bro. The devil is real.
And issues are real.
Anaweza kubuka tu kitu ulifanya. Bro, na ameshikilia kisu ama tu fumba fumboji pale umesema kitu mbaya.
No, unajua actually convenience plays a role. That's convenience.
That is convenience.
Convenience plays a role.
Utaambia nini watu ukishadungwa?
You see now ikikuwa kitchen by the way you're not even sure iko wapi exactly. So kitamvutane itaisha. Lakini imagine kitu tu iko hapo angalia tu hiyo convenience.
Ni kama bunde bro. Unajua bunde ukishasukuma hiyo trigger ni hivyo. Hakunanga reverse process. Anyway, what were we talking about? Tulikuwa tunasema those things that are dangerous, those things that are forbidden, prohibited. Those are the things that people want to do.
Just avoid.
Exactly. And in the same way, even ndo mtu anataka kula mali ya brother because it is prohibited, because it is forbidden, because anajua uli break up na umanzi. Sasa hiyo ndo utamu inaingilia hapo sasa. Wacha tukule hii mali. Let me take this mali yenye imeachwa saa hii na ndugu yangu. Hiyo ndo tamu. That is what people want to do. Of which it's actually a misconception as you were saying earlier. Maybe I wouldn't really go for it. I tend to think as much as it is sweet, please give room for some rationalism. Okay? Give room for some rationalism. If it were you have just broken up with someone. Una get? And you still, have roho yako bado inauma kumhusu. And then unaona ndugu yako ndio anapita naye.
Hata alikuja akakwambia about it.
But you see now, I understand situations ni different. I know as a good brother nitakuja nikwambie, Jairus mazee. Hiyo mali yako lakini mimi ninaanza tu kuinoki, alafu ninaona nikaa tunaenda fit. Yaani already mnaenda fit.
Mimi I want to take you for serious.
What?
I want.
Na sasa I will show you what I mean then.
Sasa you see now, that's your real test as my friend.
By the way, thank you. Yeah.
That's a real test.
Oh yes.
That's a real test to you as my friend. Because actually you test something when there is a situation.
That is true.
Yeah. When everything is sailing vizuri, there are no tests you're going to.
By then you're going.
So that's a real test for you.
A real test for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because actually you've realized that you can trade our friendship against
for a woman.
The trouble that I have.
That is true. That is true. I like that.
And let me tell you something. As much as you realize that I've been telling you about we've been talking about the art of balance. You see, so as far as relationships are concerned, there are other things to take care of.
That is true.
There are friends to take care of.
There
are family members to take care of. Yeah. You see. So there is no way, and you see, if you go to the extreme ends, you will be an extremist.
That is true.
You see, and there is no favorable environment for such approaches. So that wouldn't be good, by the way.
No man.
That's why nimekwambia hata mimi it's not even anything to discuss in my opinion. We should not even
mali yangu ulikuwa unatakia
achana nayo tu mazee hapana. Hapana. No.
Kuna ndugu yangu ashaniambia kwanza hiyo siku I remember I know he will listen to this. That day morning he woke up alikuwa na nikaa kona ma stress kujam unajua tu mood swings. This guy had dreamt that ex wake tulikuwa na yeye mimi na yeye. Wallahi. Mimi sijui ilikuwa foreshadow but it has never happened. But that day he was stressed. So mimi by the time jioni na inafika alafu namuuliza bro by the leo hujakuwa fiti ni nini? Kaniambia tu acha nikushow. Mazee jo mimi nilioto ulikuwa na fulani. Na mnakasukuma vizuri. And I'm like, really? Ananiambia mazee jo na mlikuwa poa sana mazee hiyo story imeniuma and I'm like
but why do I think that this guy is already actualizing the dream?
Nani huyo?
Your friend, because I mean, no, it should not have been a bother that much. In fact, he should have told you openly and in a funny way.
Maybe I'm just a threat.
Sinimota unacheza kiwewe.
Unacheza unajua kichochea mtu pia labda inaweza kuwa real. Naweza kuja nikwambia ulikuwa unacheza kiani mimi niona kumbe unataka nicheze kimimi. Ninaenda kwa ex wako. ninamuonyesha njia.
So he became disturbed in a way.
Yeah, he became very disturbed. Alijua hata atacheka akisikiliza hii story. Bado nakumbukanga. Bana, he was disturbed. Hadi in my mind I had to tell myself,
and did you do that eventually?
No.
You didn't.
But you see now, what you have to do at the time is, I told myself that hii kitu probably usi-ignore. Sawa? Probably she might present herself in effort to hurt him. Unaona? She might conveniently start to present. And in fact, that is what actually we should be careful about. Probably you as a brother or even a sister, you have no intention of, setting your eyes upon the ex of your friend. But then we have to be careful about situations where they present themselves conveniently to us. And you start to feel like, hey, it is good. Yani, why does it seem to be so good? Mbona anajileta na inakaa iko fiti, anakaa nikaa na maneno, and all those things, convenience bro, yet the agenda probably is to just hurt that person that they waliachana na yeye through you. Dangerous.
So you see, now you should be careful too that you don't be used.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you'll act as somebody who has been used. Yeah, you'll act as somebody who has been used. Na itakuwa poa. Now, as a result, by the way, I tend to think that you should have a golden rule.
Yes.
Have a golden rule.
The golden rule.
That, like, whichever way, whether convenience or not convenient,
usikule, man.
No, we are not.
That's true.
We are not.
That is actually where we say dicks before chicks.
I pay my allegiance to my friend.
To my friend.
Before you, I was with him. You see? Yeah? So there should be a golden rule or a golden principle that no, it's an incompatible situation.
That's true.
You see, it's like now two people who are. It's like the blood transfusion process. When the blood is not compatible, we cannot give you the blood.
Yes.
So what will happen? Tutakuwa na agglutination and all that. You see? Yeah.
Yes.
Tutakuwa na clogging of blood, and the person will die.
Yes.
So it should be a rule like that. That we cannot. Wacha hata kukue nini na nini. We cannot.
Nice.
Yeah. Unless now I'm no longer your friend. We also parted ways. Now if we parted ways as a friend peer, then now I may end up thinking that you have the problem. Or you are the problem. Now, if I have an opportunity to have your lady, your ex, and we've already parted ways, that may make a little sense. Yeah, some sense kidogo. Yeah.
Lakini pia haikosi itakuuma kidogo bro ukidiscover like.
But then you say, lakini kuna interesting situation you say. Tuseme sasa, about picture this. You went to prison for like 20 years.
Ni ndugu yako tu atakusaidia kule yomani. Si mtu mwingine.
And you see now, hakuna mtu atakuwa anakuletea habari ati leo alikuwa huko.
Ni ndugu yako tu atakula.
You see now, that one is an interesting one. What would you do?
Utaruhusu tu ndugu yako akusaidie. Juu bibi yako ako na mahitaji. Ako na mahitaji ya miaka 20.
No. Si hata bibi. Bado tu mlikuwa tu maybe dating. Yeah.
Bado ako na mahitaji, she has to move.
Feti kakupeleka tu huko ndani.
Yeah, she has to move on. Hata tusiseme prison bro. Ukienda majuu.
Oh yeah.
Kwanza hiyo majuu hiyo. Ukienda majuu, asante, but I have to look for someone else. Siwezi vumilia. Kaa 20 pamoja. Ana kama ubaki.
So actually so we should be against the idea. Sindio?
Unless special circumstances.
Oh yeah. Wow. Thank
you. But what are these? People can define their own special circumstances.
Exceptions.
Waseme hii ilikuwa special circumstances and it is not.
Exception.
People
no. You say, by the way, as much as you're not fixing the special.
Okay, maybe tuseme hivi.
Yeah, as much as you're not fixing. Na ni ila hata yenye bro watakubali naye ama sis wako watakubali. You see? I'm talking on behalf of the ladies. Hata naye ataona okay. I'm good. And in a way that you maintain to be friends, you still friends. Yes. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. But of course you can be sure that the probability of that to happen is almost negligible.
Things happen bro.
Negligible.
Lakini vitu za wenyewe ziko na utamu.
Negligible.
But you see, haikosi itauma kidogo because you live to see that it did not work with you, but it worked with that woman worked with your brother. And then you start probably hitting yourself and be like, kwani mimi nilikuwa na shida gani? And you can start imagining the things that you used to do with this woman now you see doing with your brother.
But why do I think that it shouldn't work kabisa?
Nini?
It shouldn't work kabisa.
Meaning?
It shouldn't. If I to your brother or to your sister, it shouldn't work. Because unaona, you see now you're my friend, so we share a lot. Especially in terms of our thoughts.
Oh yes.
And that is what is running. That was what was running your relo. Yeah. So I mean, what kind of thoughts will I be applying here? Yeah. I don't know. That's what I'm telling you. It has low chances of working. It has low chances of working.
But these things have worked, bro. Yeah, people. Umechukua mali ya ndugu yako na imewaka na ikasonga. How do you explain that?
How do you explain?
How do you explain that? How do you explain that? So I actually tend to think probably, to say me too, if worse comes to worse, if you people can amicably talk about it, you and your brother or you and your friend can talk about it and be like, let me give you an example. Before we went live, I mean rather before we were on air, I happened to in advance bring forth a situation on the table about the continuity of our work here that I thought probably was going to be a potential issue of contention. I think in the same way we can apply that when it comes to our friends. If probably I foresee that I have a liking towards this ex of yours, that this recent ex probably, I as a brother should be able to just come clean and tell you, brother, see at you, but I just feel like this, and I think before even anything goes any further, let me just bring it to your attention, then we talk about it, and then we see. I think that will have a better reception than you proceeding, badai, and then now you come to tell me, hey, brother, me, I'm now putting a ring on the finger. Mse, mi nitakushikia rungu.
Utashow up kwa wedding na wakiuliza anyone with contradiction? Wewe hata utainua mkono utasimama.
Nitasimama.
Utaenda kwanza uambiwe hizo mashida zote kwa sababu kwa
nitaenda nizime hizo candles.
But you see by the way. Ni mbaya.
Watu wakikasirika kwa wedding. People do things.
Ni mbaya. But then you see by the way, what if tena uangalie niaje tu ni kama kitu haiwezi work between mimi na demu wangu ama mimi na chali yangu, si ndio? But in a way
inakaa ni kama brother yangu
na brother yangu.
What is that?
So scary. Ngoja wewe ni nini? Hadi twins hawafanani. Hadi twins wanatofautiana in terms of what they think. Unaona? In terms of the angle of view vile wanaangaliwa, it's different. Unaona? So maybe it's different the way your lady sees me. Unaona? Maybe it's different, unaona? Yeah? And either way, whether you like it or not, inakaa kwa. So umesema kuna zimewaka. No. Now let me tell you. No, so I'm trying to look at you who is on the losing end. Okay? Why don't you just swallow your pride and kubali? Sare tu, achana nayo tu, unaona? Achana nayo tu. Yeah.
Nalaka nimempenda sana. Tukatai tutamwacha, lakini labda nimempenda sana.
Yeah. Noma.
Labda nimempenda sana, bro. Hapo kutenda aje surely. Shall I just leave this person that I love to because we are just from talking about exes hapa tunasema you go your way, you go not to create memoirs. I tell you these guys from different. Not to create memoirs. Now see, I love this woman that I'm with, but she seems compatible with you. Fine, I might leave her for you, but then the more that I see her, surely creates a memoir for me. Unless sasa mutenda UK. I no longer see you
outside Africa.
And it's your follow Instagram. Because I'll keep on seeing you together again.
Wait, Kyle, sasa hakuna kwenye tutaenda, acha tuende Mars bas.
Oh God. Yeah, please.
Tukue new inhabitants of Mars.
Yeah, that is what
because hakuna mnetia huko haitakuwa sawa na hii. Wasa wa Instagram wa maso huko mtakuwa
But if worse comes to us, bro, I think you have a point.
Because
someone can swallow that.
I want you to picture a situation kwenye it actually seems to be working. Hata wewe umeona.
Effortlessly with
okay? Yeah. But, wow, thank you. I like that. Effortlessly. It's working with your brother. Huh?
Inauma kwa
lakini. Yes, najua inauma. Yes, inauma. Unaona? Yeah. Will you bless it? Wow, that's the word.
Wow. I think the grown-up thing to do there is then to just bless it.
The mature thing to do.
The mature thing to do.
Yeah.
Bless it.
And actually, you say, by the way, sometimes some curses are blessings in disguise.
Okay.
You may not know what can come out of that if you actually do it wholeheartedly from you. Wholeheartedly, that is from your heart. If you bless it and say, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. Yeah.
Labda watoto watotoka akiwa wasupu kushinda wangu, so bless it. Bless it. Haina haja baile. Kuharibu mbegu. What in waste mbegu, bro? Yet you should have left it for another yenye itatumika vizuri.
Yeah. So that's it.
Thank you so much.
So that's it.
Shukran. All right, we have come to the end of our, today's episode. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen.
We really appreciate.
Yes.
Appreciate.
Feel free to drop a comment pale if probably you have been inspired.
Let us know what you think.
We'd love to know what's on your mind.
Yes.
Talk to us. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah.
Other is coming from us, bro. Tunasema ni asante.
Asante sana.